So, and I know Tony has some thoughts on defaults as well.
I think it's important when you get into course of dealing, which is the legal term of art, that apart from not sending default notices, that the default notices that you do send, that you live by. Setting up a course of dealing that you send a default notice after 60 days when the document says 10 days and you've gone along for 2 or 3 years and you then find yourself in court and the judge asks you, what? He said, I don't simply understand. Is the default notice 60 days or is it 10 days? The legal notice requirement in the documents is abrogated. It's taken away by the course of dealing between the parties that they paid net 60 because that was the basis of their relationship, the course of dealing. So what you're waiving as you go through this time period is critical. Most loans I see that get into this area are demand 1-year loans that don't ever get an extension agreement. They just renew and renew. So what category does that loan then fall into? Is it still even a credit line of credit, or is it somehow a disguised term note of some sort? It's hard to imagine all of the examples that can go wrong when you don't want to rock the boat by sending a default notice. And I can tell you, I've been working on a matter with a large institution currently in which the workout specialist is absolutely does not want to send a default notice, does not want to suggest that it might be litigious, wants to work out in a different manner. It's as Peter said before, these are just the facts. If you don't follow the facts, you're going to get burned by the fire. There's also a difference between a notice and an acceleration notice. Okay? Very important to distinguish the two, especially when you have a term note in the combination of documents. Maybe you have other documents as well, but the term note provided for maybe a default of the 8th and 9th payment versus embodying the acceleration notice and demanding the payment of the full balance of the term of the loan. It's important, if there were cross-default and cross-collateralization provisions in your document, that you find out from someone managing the collateral files or other departments in the bank, what loans does the bank have in residential, auto, leasing, so that if there is a cross-default, you're able to look at the global universe of this borrower's extended relationship with the bank, and you don't have one part of the bank that's a commercial moving ahead and 4 other relationships going on that the bank is left holding the bag with later on.
How many people here have a policy in place that when a loan is